Hey, hey. Okay, so we're on 9:44. We do not get into any trades until after 9:40. So it's like I don't want you just in here looking at a chart because the market has not done what it needs to do. So here we go. We're going to be looking at some tickers up here. So this is what I have now. So we have so let's see, XOM is moving today. Boom. Okay, XOM already on the 1 minute chart looking very strong. And as you know, energy moves during the winter months. It's about to break through the order block. Okay. And you know what that means? Okie dokie. That means it's money. Okay, go ahead, XOM. Do your thing. Do your thing. All right. So, of course, if you want to know the levels, you know how to do this. You go to the previous week. So, we're right now, this is our first week. XOM had a run yesterday, obviously, because it looks already kind of large here. So, there we go. We've got our levels. It should be approaching by the end of the week 119.68. Okay. All right, so let's go to a lower time frame here. Actually, let's see. We're going to go to a 5 minute time frame. It's pulling back. Yesterday was a very mediocre day. Nothing was really popping. I think I'm going to, let's see. These are the tickers that I really like. But let me tell you, I want to go with the bullish. I want to scan right now and show some really bullish behavior. So just give me a second here so we can see some heavy header bullish things going on. Let's see. Bullish, bullish, bullish. All right. All right. Let's see what we got. So we got TSLL. Oh, so you know what that means. If TSLL is doing this thing, all right. Let's see here. Okay. See. Okay, so let's give it a go. Yeah. TSLL. What is it talking about? All right. TSLL should be rising to 2071 eventually here. So right now it is struggling, but it's pushing up. We have high relative volume going on. Lots of money. Boom. All right. Our levels are already set for Tesla or TSLL. So if you get in, just be aware. Bank of America, what is Bank of America doing? See, these levels, though, although it's relative volume, understand that these levels are saying that it's not super strong. So you can get in, but just know that if it decides to pull back, go ahead and get out. All right. That's really what this is about. Let's see. All right, let's go back to our other list here. See if there's anything strong on the put side or there we go. Let's push this in. So let's take a look here. So this is interesting. Nothing. Oh, so XOM seems to be our strongest play for the day. It is going into 950. I do like to see if it's going to do a little reversal. And it looks like it is probably going to stay strong. TSL or Tesla looks like it might also stay strong for the day. So here we go. XOM. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is financial fun. I just literally enjoy pulling up tickers, seeing so you can see what's strong for the morning and that you can trust this. So let's see what we got going here. Okay. Alrighty. All right, JPM coming to the hot spot. Let's see what JPM is talking about. XOM, JPM. These are some good tickers that make money. I'm gonna tell you, JPM, it's a good money maker. Let's see what the levels are for JPM today. So if you decide to get into a trade, what are you getting into? All right, we go to our weekly chart. By the time you end going through a streaming morning with me, you are going to know how to get levels. Remember, you go to your weekly chart, you grab your Fibonacci, boom. You go to the 0 at the bottom of the wick, go to the 1 at the top of the wick. This is your new week, which is printing right now, and it should go up to 318.59 by the end of the week. All right. And as you can see, it is moving, but it's struggling a little bit. Okay. Let's see here. All right. These bright green bars are relative volume. Right. So XOM is really doing its thing, guys. I'm proud of XOM. I think I'm gonna go ahead and look. So you got JPM, XOM up. Where did it go? Oh, it must took a dip. JPM is making its move. Mhm. I like it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do JPM, at least to that order. Why not? Why not? So if you're on the put side of life, let's see what the puts are talking about here. Let's see. All right, Meta dropping Costco. So all of these are kind of in the land of not doing so well. So let's look at if you want to do a put today. Who is winning? T-Mobile is winning on the put side. Ooh, look at that drop. And you know the thing about puts, let me tell you, something that's cool about puts is because gravity pulls you down. Sometimes you can ride a put for a long time and you can make some money off of that. So I just want to let you know if you decide to do puts, there is a benefit to that. And I'm just being real with you. You know, it's always two sides of the coin, but the option contracts are not so hot on T-Mobile. I'll tell you that. So I'm gonna go back to JPM. It's still good. Okay, we got MS and GS. I'm not really into those tickers, Morgan Stanley. So our bank sector is moving quite well today. Shout out to the bank sector. All right, XOM is back in the building. What are we looking at here? XOM. Woo! Check it out. It is not playing with us today. It's not playing. XOM got something to prove, guys. It's saying, you know what, y'all not gonna count me out. Energy is amazing in the wintertime, and it is trying to get paid. Why not? All right. XOM looks like it wants to go to 120.79 before the week is up. So that could be a nice little run for some people out there. We like it. We like it a lot. All right. I think I like XOM today, guys. It is proving its worth is weight in gold, shall we say. All right. Johnson and Johnson. Now remember, it's about to be 10 o'clock, and that's usually when the market really makes its directional move. So Johnson and Johnson looks good as well. Coca-Cola. Now these are what I like to say. These are like blue chip stocks. So the blue chip sector is doing great today. The middle sector, look at this, GE, HD, they're pretty strong. They're building back its momentum. They're probably going to pop tomorrow. Oh, Apple. What's Apple doing? Apple has some strength coming in. All my Apple lovers out there. But remember, wait till 10 o'clock. If you already missed the run, you wait till 10. Sometimes you have to understand how the market moves. The market moves in like 9-minute increments. So at 9:51, you get a pullback. Let's see, I'm trying to show you the time so you can see what I mean. So 9:51, the market usually reverses. Back over here, you want to see this is your buy string. Let's see what the sell. So Google, let's see what Google's them on the sell side. Now remember this streaming is just to help you find trades, okay? Find the ones you find in when you like this setup, make it yours, you know? I'm just showing you what's strong today. Google cost is falling apart. So Google looks like this is setting up for a nice little swing play, but it's still on the put side, okay? All right, let's go back on our buy string. I really like XOM and let's see what it does back today. So it is strong. I really do feel like it's gonna go to 120.79. At least if it doesn't make it today, it's gonna try to make it at least this week. Don't sleep on energy now. We got NVS. And I love the 10 o'clock moves because that you're gonna see a shift in these numbers. And really, trading is just all about patience, guys. Like, if you're not patient and you're like, just gotta get into something, well, that's what's really gonna hurt you in the long run. So I hope that you just be patient and let the market do what it's gonna do. I'm just showing you what it's doing so you're not frazzled. It's too many tickers out here, um, in a way, you know. Let me see. See. Push this here. So I am trying to see what is going on with our heavy bullish tickers today. Let's see. All right, SPY. What's SPY doing? All right, SPY might pop, but beware with SPY, okay? Because it took a really, really big dip yesterday. I want you to be very weary about SPY. I'm being fair. Be weary. SPY may hit this level right here, the 684.77. This is a good entry. It's above. It is moving. That is on a 12-minute chart. Remember, it's 10 o'clock now, so we should see some type of momentum happening soon. All right. 9:30 to 10 o'clock is always a very iffy situation. All right. We're watching. We're going to see if it's going to break. You see how it's struggling right here? Is it going to fall? Is it going to break? We're not an oracle. We know that eventually it should hit 686, but we don't know when that's going to happen. It could take the scenic route for all we know. I need to see what this is going to do. Let's go to a lower time frame. See, it's pulling back here. Let's get our official levels though. All right. So this is our, so far the week is down. All right. And remember, my favorite levels are when it goes above the 72 or to the 22. So let's go back. So our next level that we want to get to is either 683.60. Can you see it moving? Or 688.38. All right. So it just originated off of this level. So here is how, this is how you do it. You just trade level to level. Let's see. And remember, if you have any doubt, you can make this, I call it like the half mark. So if it doesn't get up to this half mark, which is this 50%, so this is one level to this level here. And if it can't reach this 50%, then most likely it's going to come down. All right. It's really just about being patient, guys. I think that's the biggest take home here is, are you going to be patient? So far, it is struggling. So it may come back down here. Let's go back. See what else is going on. All right, I'm up 25% on XOM. What they're talking about here. All right, SPY looks like it might want to get to this 50%. I am not, I don't know, but I'm not going to get in mid-level. I tell you that. We don't do mid-levels, guys. All right. All right, look, some strength is coming in for SPY. Okay. But will it break? You know it likes to play right around the level. Okay, it broke. Now we're waiting for a retest. This is the game right here now. All right, broke. Okay, is it going to just keep shooting for the moon? Or is it going to come back down? This is the retest. If it can hold the line of the 50%, then we should be able to get to the 685.70. Easy work. SPY just crossed the VWAP as well on SPX. If anyone's trading SPX. Okay. See what I mean? SPY's like, are we testing and retesting? What are we doing, guys? Because yesterday was a dip. It's cold. I really want to play some music. That would be great. But YouTube, they'll be like, you didn't get your license cleared. So you may not be to play the jams. All right. So look, I'm glad that you get to watch this real time. So you see price broke. SPY is coming down to your 50%. That 50% line is magic. You understand me? JPM is moving back into the building. What we're talking about, JPM. All righty. JPM ain't playing. Morgan Stanley. The banks is running up the credit cards and the interest rates. Okay. I like JPM. If you buy contracts that are in the money, you will be good to go with JPM. I promise. But don't go far out the money with it, or you will, definitely regret it. Okay. So let's check out XOM. I'm currently in XOM as we speak. Oh, what a beautiful setup. I hope you guys were able to trust yourselves and get in. That's really a big point. It's like, look, it's not about being right or wrong. It's about if this keeps going, where is it going to go? And if it doesn't go anywhere, what's our level? So I got in right here at 118. It's already up $2. Also, okay, I'm up again. Okay, well, let's get it. Something is moving. My contracts is going crazy. All right, and for those who like the puts, let's see what y'all talking about. Who likes puts over here? Costco. Ooh, what's Costco doing? Okay, Costco is coming back up. So this one might be a good swing possibility. One thing I love about the puts is you can see what's coming back up to do a swing, and you can catch good prices. You know what I mean? I'm here for the good prices. Are you here for the good prices? I know I am. We're not trying to buy at the highs, guys. We're trying to buy when it's volume pushing, okay? And we're trying to buy when it has dipped down. Remember the name of the game. We don't just buy at the high. There has to be a reason we're buying at the high. And my reason here is these bright green bars, which is high volume. That means it will push up higher. But a lot of times it'll push up to the high and then fall back down. Okay. So what we're doing is watching XOM do its little dance, little oil dance. And it's 10:07. So if you were able to make money, my rule, I like to get in at 9:45 to 10:15, usually no later than that. That's my rule of thumb. You don't want to give all your money back to the market because you don't want to go do something and play. Bank of America, Morgan Stanley. Bank of America looks like it might want to do a run, but maybe not today, but probably this week. It's struggling right here. Okay. All the banks. Okay. What's GS? Goldman Sachs. So clearly to say the banks are winning today, guys. What else we got? Let me see what else we have here for heavy bullish. Yeah. Uptick on. So you guys, I don't know, but if you ever thought about swing trading, do you know the one of the best places to get in on a swing trade is on a weekly chart? Let me show you. Let me show you. Next time, just take a look at the weekly chart and look for some pullbacks on your favorite ticker, and you could end up riding that for a nice week. Weeks are wonderful places to get your swings in case you ever wanted to know. All right, let's take a look at SPY. Back to SPY. All right, SPY's coming down. So remember I was saying, SPY really tanked yesterday, and that could mean today it's just going to really come like halfway and then go back down. So be careful with SPY. Do you guys know about quadruple witching? Yes, quadruple witching is coming December 19th. Let me type that in so y'all know. Quadruple witching. This is where all the banks are liquidating everyone's options contracts. December 19th. Make a note. You might want to make sure you get into a swing around that time, guys. Okay. All right. So my contract just jumped up. Let's see where we're at. I am at 150% on XOM, guys. Literally 150% on that contract. So shout out to XOM for doing his thing. We are grateful. We are grateful, guys. Let's go. For the win. XOM for the win. Oh, wait. We know we got to do our thing. Hold on. XOM. What? You know, I got a little cha-ching going on. 1 second. Let me show you. All right. I wonder how long this XOM play is gonna go. Ooh, buddy, my phone is blowing up. XOM, XOM. What? All right. And shout out to Ivy Air out there who's getting good with the XOM. Shout out to you. Let's go. It's a little sluggish right now, but I think around 10:15, you might see oil do something nice. I think it might push up a little bit more. I still have faith that 120.79 is going to be XOM's mark. 120, we still pushing 124. Let's get it. All you need is a nice little push from XOM, guys. SPY. You know what I mean? Okay, 120.16. XOM can be a little bit of a snooze fest. However, I do see it going back up. It's strong. All right, let me look at something here. Righty. All right, JPM. Let's see what that's doing here. All right, JPM. Don't pull back now. All the banks are doing great. And you have to be careful when you see these wicks. You know, I really feel like watching live charts is so amazing because you can, you see the same behaviors over and over again. Let's see. Let me see where XOM is. me say something about XOM contracts. When you're dealing with tickers that are not like tech tickers, a lot of times you need to stay as close to the in the money as possible. Okay. Because they don't move fast, right? But tech stocks move super duper duper fast, super duper duper liquid. I want you to take a look here at something on this chart. You see how the volume is 106,000. Let's just take a look at Tesla volume so you can get a understanding of how weak things can be. So this is like 660,000 here for Tesla. But if you go to XOM, we're looking at 77,000. So you kind of have to, grab it and go. Because when it has a jump up like that, you know, it's good and it's going to keep going up. But XOM is good for those things that you're going to hold it for 2 to 3 days so it can reach its profit target. XOM is definitely going to 120. It is the winter time, and oil is important during the winter. So it's just not going to give you that instant gratification the way Tesla and Apple and SPY do. So, what I'm thinking? Why not have just a list of just the fast movers? Sometimes they're choppy, like today. I think, this is the beauty of understanding your tickers. There's certain tickers I will not trade because why? I had to learn. Verizon was one. I never traded Verizon again. First of all, it moved too slow and I just knew it was going to move like Tesla, but it didn't. Okay. And I was a little bit sad. I'm not going to lie. I was like, dang it, Verizon. All right. JPM is moving back up. Okay. All right. It's approaching 10:30. So, SPY is looking good. I think going forward, what I will do is have just I know for sure a handful of stocks that really, really move when they move. So we'll have SPY on here, we'll have IWM, we'll have Tesla, QQQ, and we'll just wait patiently. Because I want you guys to win, but I also want you to get, that instant gratification that comes with getting those stocks that move swiftly. So let me see. Here. And you see how SPY hit this 50% line and it's trying to come back up. It's above the VWAP, but I don't know if it's going to really make it. See, it's coming back down. So you might want to think about SPY for a put. See, let's see, strength. See how most of these, the strength is coming down. And most of these, the banks are up, the techs are down. All right. Great way. You got to understand your sectors, and your sectors typically move with each other. They're called sympathetic tickers. You're going to learn a lot about stocks on here that I think that, maybe you missed. Okay. SPY looking very puttish. Baba puttish. Yeah. At least today, guys, you got to just give what the market, gives you. You got to take what it gives you. See, JP Morgan, where's XOM? All right, so if you got two things. You can either stay in XOM, you can get out of it. If you didn't get your profit when it ran up like that, it will it most likely will even itself out on another day, but it looks like it may bump around. So if it doesn't come back up by 1:30 today, it's just decided to give you this huge run up. It still has some power in it. It still has a little bit of power in it. Okay. Hopefully it can go ahead and get to this 120.65 today. So this is nice. We're getting back in the game here. But this blue candle, that was pretty significant. But it did not come down 50%. So what I mean is 50% on the day. Remember, 50% on the day is usually it's going to just fall out. It has not reached that 50% of the day, so it may be okay. It may come up for the rest of the session. These are the little tricks and tips when you're trading. 50% on the day. We're trying to avoid that if you're still in XOM. But remember, these are its levels. So if it doesn't reach it today, it may do it tomorrow. It's trying. It's trying. Let's see here. Let's go back. All right. All right. If it crosses a VWAP, that's a good sign for XOM, guys. All right. Relative volume is kicking in. Is it going to make it? Is it going to make it, guys? It's trying. Let's go. I want you to get this XOM money. Hold on. Yeah, it's slowly creeping back up. Okay, hopefully we'll have a nice little burst like it did this morning. I mean, there was some power in this one. Oh, y'all need to know this too. Um, December is a slow month with volume. It's the end of the year, guys. The best time to trade is at the beginning of the year in the summertime. Everything else is like, "Rah, rah." This is why I wanted to show you what was strong and what's not strong, because most stocks are very weak around this time, and you will think you will get a hit, and it's a dud. It's a dud. So these are good. I can't lie. This XOM was super fly this morning. Phew. Let's see what JPM's doing. So let's see. We did like JPM. It came up almost $3 today. See SPY. SPY is trying. It is trying. Let's see if there's anything else. Let me see. I'm pulling up another bullish scanner here. All right, SPY. I do want SPY to go back up. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I only could just tell what the market tell it what to do, that would be amazing. Let me show you. Mm. You do gotta be quick on your feet. All right, let's see. What's JPM? Yeah, I told you, so if a SPY could not get past that 50, then it was probably going in for a put. So what did we do? It came up to the 50, then it pulled back, just like we talked about. So that 50 is such a good area to make a decision. And you know, this pullback right here, it says a lot. It says a lot. It has 10 more days. The bank has 10 more days to liquidate these positions. So that's what's happening right now with quadruple witching. Oh, let's see. All right, guys. 10. I mean, it's nothing. Mm-mm. All right. We got our 1030 spot coming in. I just want you to see something, guys. Watch this. What do we say about SPY? If it didn't make it to 50, it's pushing down. What do we say? Not a game. The put is in, it's a put, obviously. Sometimes you just have to wait. And if you can't wait, you got to ask yourself, well, why am I waiting? Why am I not waiting, guys? So, our best bets today, guys, I hope that you were able to get into a good contract. JPM did okay this morning. I mean, remember, this is to help you see what strength is. This is what you should do every morning. You want to get into trades with strength. Okay. If you can't get in with trades with strength, you want to go and get into puts. So here's your put side. And when you see all these red, what is SPY going to usually do? Go red. I mean, dang, look at this. Microsoft, Apple, Mark, Google, Nvidia, Baba. Wells Fargo is the only thing that's the bank. It's not doing so good. You think it's because Wells Fargo is shady? I'm just saying. They always got some kind of class action thing going on. Okay. Let me show y'all this. Um, yeah, JPM is nice. It's a good play. Remember, you just want to ride level to level. It may not get it on the first day. I personally just like to trade from 9:45 to 10:07. So if we go back to XOM and we see what happened here, I mean, look, 9:45, 10:10. Right here. You just have to pick contracts that really work for you. But yeah, I think I might be signing off now. The market is a little sluggish. And let's just say if you want to do some long-term trades, let me see what we got. I can hook you guys up with some long-term trades. Let's see. Let me show you a little Discord alert. Here we go. All right. So guess what, guys? Guess what? I want you to see this. XOM long term. So if you didn't get any money today, I believe that you're in the right spot for XOM still. So don't give up on it. I'm definitely keeping my contract for XOM. I think XOM is a winner. So we see what its goal is, 120.65. I like it. So XOM, take your time. We're not trying to rush you. Thank you for all the energy that you give us. It looks really good. 121.64. So if you got it, just keep holding on. And I'm signing off.